Welcome back to another video, guys. I am back out at Lake Cascade. I haven't been here in a couple of months and I'm not sure how the fishing is, but the water level is up a bunch. I have a chatterbait, a drop shot, a Ned rig, and a jig, and I'm gonna see if I can catch some of these spawning bass on the Ned rig. First cast with the Ned rig. They're all on beds. They're all really shallow. Yeah, it's not a bad one. It's fat. Choke that Ned rig. Right in the roof of the mouth. Just throwing a little finesse black and blue Ned rig. Alright, it's the first one. I'll get back to you guys with some more fish. Another one on. Fish number 2. Next cast. They're all fighting real hard. A little bit smaller than the first one. They're all fat. They're all eaten up, about ready to spawn. Another one on the Ned rig. Alright, that's 2 fish in a row. I think we figured out a pattern. Just a black and blue Ned rig on a 1/5 ounce jig head. Let's see how many more we can get. It's gonna be the next cast right after. Yep, there's another one biting. Another, oh, just, still got him. He's just small. 3 casts in a row, there's fish. They're all up shallow. There's tons of them too. Calm down, buddy, calm down. Yep, there's tons of fish right now. Third fish of the day. That's 3 casts in a row now, guys, and I've gotten a fish. They're all super shallow. Let's see if we can go for 4 casts. Perfect weather too. There's a little bit of wind, cloud cover. I'm just dragging this Ned rig on the ground, probably going across their beds, and that's what's triggering the bite. That's 4 casts in a row where I've gotten or 3 casts in a row. Switched up to a black and blue jig. And there's one. Hit it on the fall. God, this is the smallest fish. They hit the bigger base. Just throwing a little 1/4 ounce black and blue KVD jig with a Yamamoto watermelon grub on the back. And looks pretty good right now. I'm throwing this on a 7/6 medium heavy rod with 15-pound fluoro. That guy hit it on the fall. That's first fish on the jig. They were hitting the Ned rig, same color, so I figured why not? They hit the jig. Maybe I'll get a bigger fish, but for now, I just gotta keep throwing it. Maybe I'll get that one bigger one to bite. Just dragging the jig on the bottom, just like the Ned rig. Good one on the jig. Feels like a better fish. No, it's not, but it's fighting hard. It's the second fish on the jig. Fighting real hard, but it's nothing big. It's a little longer. Might be, I mean, it's longer, but still trying to get that big fish. I've only been here for about a half hour, but I figured the jig might get some bigger ones. I mean, it's still a little keeper. Check my line. Whenever you're throwing fluoro or mono, you always gotta check your line. Could be nicks in it. All right, line's all good. Jig's still perfect. Good trailer. All right, let's get some more. Both of them on a jig have hit it on the fall. That Yamamoto grub is putting off a lot of action to it. Right now I'm adding a little bit of spike it to it. It's a garlic scent and it makes the tails glow in the water like a yellow chartreuse. Just gonna add some of that on there. Maybe it'll attract some more fish to it. Water's not that murky, but I mean, it's not that clear, so usually I like to add a little bit of spike it to it just to make it glow in the water. Should be enough. Gotta put the cap on and let's see if it makes a difference. Oh yeah, makes the, you can definitely see the tails better. Bet you I'll get another one on the fall because of that now, just because you can see it. It smells a lot better to the fish at least. Another one on a jig. This one feels a little better. Like I said, they all do. Nope, it's just a dink. God, I don't know when I'm gonna get a better fish. This guy nailed the jig though. Hammered it. They're hitting it pretty hard. They're aggressive. It's another one. Lost count now. That was I caught that one after I put the garlic scent on, so might be a sign that that's what they like. You guys can see it's glowing a little bit compared to the rest of the bait. Just those tails, that's all. I didn't put much because the water's not too murky, but I put enough. All right, I'm heading to spot number 2 now. Spot number 1 was slowing down a little bit, so I'm gonna head around this corner here, see what else we can get. Got one on spot number 2 on the Ned rig. That's not a bad one. They're all fighting real hard. Not a bad one. Me saying that's for this pond, it's not a bad one. That's probably the biggest of the day. He choked it and hailed that Ned rig. Oh, that's way down his throat. Jesus. I'm gonna get this guy unhooked and get back to you. All right, I got him unhooked. Beautiful fish. You can see that line all the way down through him. Not a bad one on the Ned rig. Let me fix it up there. Get that back in the water. I let him eat it a little too long, but didn't do any harm. Water levels, I think they pumped water in here. It's risen like 20 to 30 feet. We used to be standing in front of that tree right there. Now we have to walk behind it. It's a nice day, overcast, a little bit of wind. Perfect weather for fishing. Getting a bite up on the drop shot. Got him. Wow, this guy feels so small. My drop shot's literally been out there for so long I had to change the battery out on my GoPro. Oh, and it's starting to rain. That's not good. Oh yeah, he's not bad. This might be the last fish of the day. I'm not sure if this rain keeps up. Might not be able to stay much longer. Oh, nice little fish. Not bad. Not bad at all. And he swallowed that drop shot. Like really swallowed it. All right, I'm gonna grab the pliers and then get back to you guys. All right, got the hook out. There's this first one on the drop shot. I had casted out my line, and then I had to change out the battery on my GoPro. When I picked up, there was a fish on it. That guy had it way down his throat. He must have had it for a long time. It's the first fish on the drop shot. Let's see if we can get another one. Just casting, starting to drizzle a little bit now. Just throwing a little morning dawn on just a light drop shot setup. Guys, God, jeez, I haven't got one in like an hour long. This one's so small too. Oh, on the Ned rig though, it's a good sign. Finally got one. Oh, see, now he looks big at least. He's got a big mouth too. It's as long as the camera. Well, there's first one in a long time. Let's see if we can pull out any more. Got him. Decent fish too. Oh, not a bad one. Finally. Hadn't got one in like 2 hours. Finally, this isn't a bad fish too. It's not a bad one. It's like a 1.5 pounder on a drop shot. Finally, this is the first fish I've gotten in a couple hours. It has just been really tough here. All right, there's one more look at him. Let's go for the release. God, I hadn't caught a fish in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I finally got one. Guys, that's gonna do it for today. Caught a good amount of fish, all of them on a jig, black and blue jig, a Ned rig, and a drop shot. None of them were big, but I mean, it's still fun. If you're new to the channel, go down and subscribe and hit the like button to this video and drop a comment. And I'll tune in next time to Bay Area Angling.